Welcome back to Aaron and Ellie on Kirby Drive. Today is Wednesday, January 28th, and the Super Bowl is set.
We got our people.
The stage is set for Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California. The Patriots will take on the Seahawks in a rematch of the 2014 Super Bowl, I think.
Your guess is as good as mine. Whenever they had those old uniforms
Yeah,
with
that
like
was
the outlines and stuff.
the throwback to Malcolm Butler picking off Russell Wilson at the goal line.
Tragic ending for
When they
the
should have run it.
Seahawks.
Yeah, and of course, as soon as we start recording, Dahlia decides to walk on the paper we have in this room. But,
Oh my! That paper needs to be taken up.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it seems pretty chalky, right? The Seahawks were the 1 seed in the NFC. The Patriots the 1 seed in... Well, they weren't. They were the 2 seed,
Two
right?
seed, yeah.
2 seed in the AFC. So, pretty close to the top of the conferences. Made it.
Mm-hmm.
And one team definitely looks like they belong there. The other team...
Right.
It's a bit questionable.
Accidentally themselves into the Super Bowl, which is crazy.
Yeah, and we can talk about that game now. So, Patriots 10, Broncos 7.
Which is just an ugly score for a playoff game.
And this is Broncos with Jarrett Stidham starting this game.
Yeah.
Man, it was ugly.
It was. It was ugly and it was hard to watch. Yeah. Truly.
And a lot of people will point to the weather, right? Because there's a lot of viral screenshots going around. Which, first of all, oh my God, how many times were they going to mention, like, wow, if New England had beat the Raiders week 1, they would have been playing in that other snowstorm. Wouldn't that have been crazy? It's like, yeah, okay, we get it.
Well, I mean, who's to say they would even be? Well, I mean, I guess they would. Never mind, because they'd be the 1 seed.
Well, no, because they would have had to play the Patriots and they would have lost, or the Bills and they would have lost. Yeah, I mean, this game was ugly even before the snow started falling. I mean, the first half, the weather was, I mean, it was cold, but it was perfect weather, you know? And, I mean, Jarrett Stidham...
Still couldn't get it done.
I mean, Jarrett Stidham had the first drive or the second drive, I think, but he had a dime down the field to Marvin Mims, I think it was. Then he threw a touchdown to Cortland Sutton. And...
It was Mims.
Well, the touchdown was Cortland Sutton.
Oh.
The long pass was to
My
Marvin
bad.
And honestly, I felt like the Broncos were going to win this game going in. And then it was just kind of like a nothing game until that, I think they got all the way down to 3rd down and 10. I think Jarrett Stidham was incomplete on his first 3 passes that he threw. It was like, all right, it's going to be awful. And then they did that, and it seemed so easy for them. Mm-hmm. And the Patriots couldn't do anything all day long.
They were I don't know, it was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. And they just couldn't get anything done. I mean, the Denver defense was really standing up to their name. Whatever, the Patriots defense has been good too. And I mean, in this game, they only scored 7 points. Denver's offense. Yeah. But, so I mean, there's something you can say about that. But just lights out Denver defense. Mm-hmm. So, and then, there was a play in the first half. I'm not sure where it was, but there was 4th and 1 or something. But it was right up against I don't know, the 10-yard line or something like that. And I had said in the moment, oh, go for it. You don't know when you're going to get a chance to get big points. Turns out they should have just taken the field goal because then they would have tied the game and the game would have never ended because no one scored anything in the freaking second half, right? No one scored anything in the second half?
The Patriots kicked that field goal when they were controversially given a first down on their 4th down attempt.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about Sean Payton's decision to go for it on 4th down and 1 when you're up 7-0 and they were the 15-yard line or something like that of the Patriots. And yeah, in hindsight, it's okay, you knew points were going to be at a premium. Mm-hmm. Just take the points when you can get them. I think I can sort of understand where Sean Payton's coming from because I think that he was under the impression that, yeah, points are going to be at a premium for our team. Mm-hmm. But the Patriots are going to go and get theirs at some point. Mm-hmm. So, we have to score big because we're not going to get this far into their territory again, which he was right.
And maybe they knew there was a huge, big, fat blizzard blowing in.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, if they would have scored a touchdown there, they would have won this game. They may have won this game 14-0. Mm-hmm. Because the Patriots should have scored 0 points in this game, and we can talk about that in a second. But the Patriots, yeah, I get it, Sean Payton. He's a terrible person, and I don't know, whatever. He's obviously a decent coach, but it's funny to see him lose. Um, but I mean, I can understand. Like, you kick the field goal, you go up 10-0, and you're probably thinking, like, well, yeah, but the Patriots are going to score at some point. Turns out they weren't going to. But you didn't know that at the time.
Right.
So, I mean, you can't really blame him for that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You still probably go for that. Playoffs, like,
With the
you
backup
need
quarterback.
points. Yeah, like you don't know how close you're going to get to this goal line again. I mean, it's 4th and 1. It's not like it's 4th and 3, like even 4th and 2. Like, you know, you're just like, okay, if we could just get over this line.
Yeah, I don't know about throwing the ball.
Yeah, that was stupid. But people are saying that they're not as upset with like the call to go for it as they are with the actual play that was run. So, which I kind of agree. It was a stupid play call.
Yeah, I didn't like it one bit because it never even had a chance.
Especially for Jarrett Stidham, like that's not going to happen.
Yeah, which it sucks for him because he was playing relatively well until I think really like just after this. Cause I think the Patriots, they didn't do anything with the ball again, and then in one of the wildest plays that I've seen, and like it was it's like it's one of those moments where like, yeah, I guess this would happen for the Patriots, but like he's trying to throw that ball away on the screen. Should have just gotten rid of it. I don't know what he was thinking. And then he tries to like do a push pass forward.
Right.
And it gets like either hit out of his hand or hit after he releases it. One of the two. It's very close. And the ball ends up being ruled like a fumble because it lands behind where he threw the ball from. Even though I feel like he was definitely throwing the ball forward.
Right.
So I guess, I mean, it's close. I get it. But I feel like in the moment I was like, okay, so if I throw a pass 30 yards downfield and I just volleyball set it all the way back to behind where the quarterback threw it, is that a fumble? Is that a backwards pass?
Yeah.
Because that's what it felt like to me. Like he's clearly turned this way to throw the ball forward. And yeah, the ball ends up over here, but like, I mean, you can watch him do it. He doesn't release the ball this direction. He releases the ball this way. And just so happens because there's a player here interfering with the ball, it ends up behind him.
So you're saying he released before it was hit the other direction?
I'm saying I don't know if it really matters if he released it or not, right? Like either way, he's trying to throw the ball forward, and he had control of the ball while the ball was moving forward in his possession. So even if, say he was throwing a pass forward, even if he was like, say he's not trying to shovel pass like an idiot, say he's actually throwing the ball like this in the pocket, they will say in the event of a strip sack, if the ball turns like this and you have control of it while your hand is going forward, even if they slap it out of your hand, it doesn't matter how far behind you it goes. They'll rule it a fumble or an incomplete pass because you had control of the ball while your hand was going forward. But just because he was trying to do some crazy shit and like the ball ended up landing, like even though it was like kind of close, you know, like he wasn't. I feel like if two things would have been different, like if he'd been throwing the ball overhand, or if he would have been fully perpendicular to whatever, you know, yard line he was on and throwing it this way, it would have been different.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was like this, like barely trying to throw it forward, and the fact that he was just like, it looked so awkward, is the reason why they just like, oh, well, yeah, that's a fumble. But it doesn't matter. Like those two things, like context should not matter for a call like that, you know? Especially when it handed the Patriots 7 points.
True.
The only points that they scored all game, basically.
That is true, yeah.
Because they weren't going to. And then, like, all of a sudden, it was just like, oh, yeah, Patriots score right here. Boom, they're tied up.
Yeah.
In a game that they were getting their ass beat in. Like, I think to that point, the Broncos had twice as many yards on offense as the Patriots did.
Yeah, it was not a lot of yards on offense. I mean, Drake May had like 86 yards. Yeah, 86 yards himself. And then 71... I don't even know. I can find the total offense in a second. Total yards, 206. So
they ended up outgaining the Broncos, which is, you know, that's fine. But the fact of the matter is that they were outplayed. And the point of the game where they scored their points, they had no business being in it. You know what I mean? And it was just like, I don't know. It's crazy to watch CJ Stroud do what he did in that game last week. And just throw up a moon ball and just like have them score and take the lead and that be the end of the game, basically.
Yeah.
And then have Jarrett Stidham turn around and hand you another playoff win.
Right.
It's insane. So I texted some of the guys and I was like, I think we need to change Drake May's nickname from the schedule to the other team's quarterback. Because so far that's been what's handed him these playoff wins so far.
Yeah.
Oh, and like there was a run, like Drake May was not doing well through the air, right? He finished with 86 yards passing. I think at one point in the third quarter, he had more rushing yards than he did passing yards.
10 for 21. He only completed 10 passes.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. I think that he did well to get what he needed to on the ground, right? If there's somewhere I can give credit to Drake May in this game, which is what people are going to want us to do,
right?
It's that he did well to take advantage of Denver rushing up the field too far and leaving the middle of the field wide open for him.
I mean, look, these mistakes that are being made, yes, it's infuriating that these teams are making them, but I guess you can say that the Patriots do something that will almost get you a win every time, and it's executing. Like, making sure that what you set out to do, you actually accomplish it. So, and like every time on these turnovers, or nearly every time on these turnovers, they've done it enough. They've executed it enough to be able to get these wins. So, if you want that, that's what I'll give you. Yeah. You're doing the thing that wins you football games, and that's executing more than the other team. So,
yeah,
the Broncos messed up, and they capitalized on it. And you can't mess up in the playoffs like that.
Yeah, I just can't believe that this is...
Don't get me wrong. I still think the Patriots are being handed this pathway. Yeah. I hope they get absolutely destroyed by the Seahawks.
Yeah, and I think that they will. I mean, this is just...
If there's any good in the world.
Like, Drake May has played well this season, right?
He's done fine. Yeah, he's played well.
This postseason, he has not been good. And that's to be expected of a rookie quarterback. They're
rookie-ish.
Oh, that's true. He's not even a rookie, so never mind. And I mean, like, his offensive line is terrible. I don't know. I was seeing some positive stats about Will Campbell early in this season. He is so hot garbage. He is super mega ass. Every time I watch Will Campbell play, his face is in the ground and his defender is hitting Drake May like in the middle of the nose.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No.
I mean, he came back from injury. He came back from injury like 5 weeks ago now, which is like, okay, maybe he's still hurt or maybe he's still getting his feet back under him. But Will Anderson made him look like a baby last week, and then I remember watching him try and cut block either Nick Bonito or Jonathan Cooper or something like that. He just whiffed entirely.
And again,
Drake May got annihilated.
And against the Steelers defense, like, that's another really big defense. And I guess that's another thing people are saying for the Patriots. It's like they had to go through the Chargers which whatever. The Chargers defense is like, it's above average.
I mean, it's top 5. Allegedly.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, whatever. Chargers defense, Texans defense, Broncos defense, and now the Seahawks defense. And if they beat them, then they'll have gone through like the biggest defensive gauntlet ever to get to the Super Bowl. Which, like, I don't know, surviving, I guess, in these games with these really good defenses, like, you just kind of wear them out. That's basically what's been happening, is they wear these defenses out. They wore out, like, the Chargers would, because every freaking time that Justin Herbert went out there,
he was missing throws and then getting sacked.
And then which whatever.
I mean, that's the common denominator in all of these, is that, yes, they played... I guess
their defense is to thank. I don't know, the Patriots' defense.
I mean, I think it's more the other team's offenses than anything, because, yes... Like, they played some teams with good defenses, but they also played a really bad Chargers offense who fired their offensive coordinator after the game, and whose top 2 tackles were out. They played C.J. Stroud in his debacle, where,
his I don't even know, early life crisis.
Yeah, and then they played Jarrett Stidham in a blizzard. So, it's like,
I guess it's not hard to, like, take advantage of those situations where it's like, I mean, you'd be stupid not to in the playoffs, right? Like, it's literally being handed to you. If Justin Herbert can't stay upright for more than 2 seconds, like, you're going to capitalize on that because you want to go forward. And, like, if you are unable to do that, and if C.J. Stroud is literally handing you the ball every time that he lets it go from his hands, like, why wouldn't you capitalize on that either?
Well, the thing is, they're not, though, right? Like, so the Patriots have scored 54 points this postseason. That's the fewest of any team that has played all 3 games on the way to the Super Bowl.
Really?
So, yeah, their defense is turning them over. But again,
Their offense is doing nothing with it.
The Patriots turned the Texans over 5 times. They scored 0 points off those turnovers on offense. They had the 1 pick six. That was the worst play in history. And that was the only time they ever scored off turnovers.
Yeah.
They scored 7 points off of this fumble only because, first of all, it shouldn't have been a fumble. Second of all, because the referees blew the ball dead before the defense could return it for a touchdown. Because they were going to they did return it for a touchdown, but they had already blown the whistle.
Right.
So, I don't know. Do the math. Like, you can take the points off the board for them on offense on that one, too.
Yeah. Look, I'm all for saying that Patriots are frauds. I don't want to give them any more credit than I have to.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah. I mean, I agree. It's I don't even know. Like, you look at it and you're like, everyone's like, give their defense what they deserve. Give them what they deserve. Like, they've been, like, don't you see that's what's been keeping them in these games, blah, blah, blah. And, like, Drake May's still the best, even though he kind of sucks. And he's still the best MVP. And it's like, I don't believe you. Like, I can look at the Seahawks as much as they embarrassed us. Like, they embarrassed the Texans on Monday Night Football. Don't think I've forgotten that. But I look at them and I'm like, they're a stinking good football team. Like, offense is electric. Defense is lights out. Like, they're fun to watch. And you can see why they're good. Like, they've proven that they are a good team because they go out there and do what they're supposed to do and make things happen on both sides of the ball. That's the kind of team that I want to watch. Yeah. So, but the Patriots are like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing out there? You're just, like, accidentally-ing yourself into the Super Bowl. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and look, Patriots fans, I'm sure that you don't care. Like, first of all, if you care, that's your own problem. Like, I don't, just, like, you're in the Super Bowl, even though you know in your heart you don't deserve to be there, and that's fine. Just take that.
Just take it, yeah.
Just take that and enjoy it. But just know that, like, if you're a Patriots fan, you have to understand that you need to win the Super Bowl because next year, best you do is 5-12, 6-11. You're going to have another, it's literally, this is just shades of the Commanders from last year. I mean, it's going to be exactly that with them and the Broncos, where, like, you had these crazy runs with these super, like, historically weak schedules. And guess what? It's not going to happen 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I think your defense is good enough, right? I don't think it's top of the league, but I think it's good for now. Your offense cannot continue like this. I mean, Stephon Diggs is only getting older.
That's
you
true.
have nobody else on offense.
He's not as consistent as you would want him to be either.
Yeah. I mean, congrats to... Well, no, I don't need to give him any credit because he's a bad person. But
he's kind of a bad person.
I don't know.
Oops.
I was trying to find a team to compare this Patriots team to. Because, again, they've scored the least points of any team that's played 3 games on their way to the Super Bowl. I think the second least was the 2000 Ravens. They scored like 61 points, I think.
Dang.
But they had Ray Lewis on their team, Ed Reed on their team. They had one of the greatest defenses of all time against that team. And I don't know, that was also a really weird time in the NFL, I feel like, because that was whenever, like, the Raiders and the Buccaneers were, like, matching up in the Super Bowl, and it was just like people were getting, like, suspended from the Super Bowl for, like, going to Mexico or something like that. I have no idea. Crazy times.
What the heck?
And look, they didn't score any points, but they also had Trent Dilfer at quarterback. He threw for 1,500 yards that season through 11 games.
Oh my gosh.
And that sent me down a rabbit hole of Trent Dilfer's career numbers because I was like, you know what? I don't even, like, I know Trent Dilfer is like an analyst, and I knew that he won the Super Bowl that he didn't deserve to win because, first of all, Ray Lewis should have been in jail for murder, allegedly. And, and I don't know, it's just, their offense was terrible. But their defense literally backpacked them to the Super Bowl. And I was like, yeah, I guess I never really even thought about Trent Dilfer playing for the Ravens. And he only played there for that one season, which is wild to have like a 1-year quarterback win you the Super Bowl, then you just move on, which makes sense because he was terrible.
You just take what you can get and then, all right.
Yeah.
Dump him.
And then I looked up his numbers for the beginning of his career. So his rookie year, I think he played like 5 games or something like that. He threw 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions. The next year, he threw 4 touchdowns, 18 interceptions.
How many games did he play?
I think he played all 16. Then he did another full season, 12 touchdowns, 19 interceptions.
At least he gets more touchdowns. Who scored? Did anyone score?
I don't know. He was playing for the Buccaneers, so I don't think anybody did. And then finally, he went 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, which maybe is why people over the age of 40 are like, guys, you got to give people a chance because that's just what they did back then, I guess. Like if you put up 4 touchdowns and 18 interceptions in this NFL,
you're not getting a job next year.
You would be shot at the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is super crazy. I can't really imagine that.
Can you imagine watching football back then? Can you imagine how
18,
fresh?
Yeah.
Like, we get mad at watching the Patriots play football, and, like, even their games are somewhat entertaining. Can you imagine watching Trent Dilfer win a Super Bowl in 2000? No wonder they blew up the Trade Center like a year later.
Yeah. I would lose my mind.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would lose my mind.
That would show me that America needs to fall. So I don't even blame them. I don't blame them for that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, the Patriots, I mean, they win 10-7 versus Jarrett Stidham. Congrats. I don't know what else you want from me other than like, hey, you made it. Congrats.
That's literally what it is. Like, the game ended and I was like, all right.
Yeah, and if you go out and you win the Super Bowl, I guess like nobody's ever gonna remember this.
Or everyone will remember this.
Maybe so, yeah. Because I mean, people are like, oh wow, well, like when they beat the Seahawks, we're gonna have even more excuses ready. Well, I don't want to have excuses ready, but I think that like if you beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, the quarterbacks you'll have beaten were, who did they play? Oh, playoff Justin Herbert, C.J. Stroud, Jarrett Stidham, and Sam Darnold. So like, okay, like it wasn't exactly like a gauntlet you went through. You know what I mean?
Right. It's not like you played freaking
Patrick
Lamar
Mahomes,
Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar, Josh Allen, and then you went and beat Matthew Stafford in the Super Bowl or something like that. So, I don't know. I mean, like,
okay.
What else do you want from me other than, I mean, you're there, and like if you win,
I feel like we've given you enough.
Yeah.
Patriots fans, I think you need to be content with what we've given you. But just finish up the holiday seasons and the season of gratefulness and thankfulness. I think you need to kind of revisit that if you're wanting a little bit more. Don't get greedy, okay? Because I could say nothing nice at all.
Yeah, which I think I've basically done. But also Drake May did not get the first down on his fourth and inches tush push. But
no, he didn't. I remember that.
But they gave it to him anyway, and then they kicked the field goal to go in front. So this game should still be going on right now, technically.
And trust, it would. It would. Also, Matt Collins is kind of crazy. He's kind of a crazy man. His like entrance to the game was kind of crazy. Wait, can I play the audio?
Yeah.
He's just barefoot.
Uh-huh.
Are those beer bottles? Like, I don't...
It must be from a movie. I think that's from The Warriors.
Oh.
I don't know.
Like, what? I saw him do that. I was like, what is wrong with him? He looks deranged.
I mean, did you see him show up without a shirt and without any shoes?
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he is a little deranged. And also out there, it was so silly. He was, like, Drake May was, like, getting the guys together, like, huddle on the field. Uh-huh. He's, like, kind of outside the circle, and he's just, like, like jumping up and down, like dancing, like, actually dancing. Uh-huh. And, like, next to the huddle, like, his ear is still in the huddle, but then Drake May, like, claps, and he's like, yeah, and then claps. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you on? Genuinely, how much are you on?
Yeah.
Because...
he's a crazy person.
You're kind of freaking me out.
That's another person who, like, when they catch a pass against the Texans, I lose my mind. It's Matt Collins.
Why are we gonna let Matt Collins score on it or catch a ball on us? Whatever. Yeah. But yeah, that game sucked.
And now we can talk about the absolutely electrifying game.
Sorry.
The NFC Championship game. Yeah, Seahawks 31. Seahawks 31, Rams 27. Man, what a game.
Dang, I know, it was such a breath of fresh air after the previous game, after watching absolutely nothing being done. I mean, just look, like, they both have Sam Darnold has almost 350 yards, but they were 374, 346, like, just, like, both 3 touchdowns. Like, it was just electric. After you think one team is done, oh, boom, they come back, and it's just, like, can't get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there were so many times where I was like, oh, it's over for the Rams. But then I was like, oh, well, not quite, actually. Like, they can do it.
Yeah,
Look at Nakua and Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I mean, like, the Seahawks look like they couldn't be stopped. I mean, they scored in 7 plays to open the game, basically. Mm-hmm. And then the Rams kicked a field goal, but then the Seahawks looked like they were going to go score another touchdown and go up 14-3. And I thought it was going to be over. You know, like, just like the first Seahawks playoff game that they played this year, where it was just over in a flash. I don't know. And then the Rams, they came back, and they were leading this game until the end of half, whenever, I don't know, they threw, like, 3 straight passes or something like that and gave the Seahawks the ball with, like, a minute left to go down and score a touchdown. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, like, we're talking about, like, Drake May, like, benefiting from, like, the way his defense has been playing and all this stuff. Like, I feel like the way that we talked about Seattle was kind of the same way, where, like, look, like, Sam Darnold, just don't lose the game.
Right.
And your team's going to win. Mm-hmm. That was not true in this game.
Right. He stepped up in a big way. He delivered. He was the playoff Sam that they wanted last year.
Yeah.
The Vikings.
And not even just delivered, but, like, he had to. Like, it wasn't just this is nice. Like, he's also playing well.
Yeah.
We'll win by 40.
Right.
It was like, no, like, you have to go down and get a score right now, or we're going to lose this game.
Right.
Because this defense that's supposed to be so good has given up, like, 40 points to the Rams, like, 6 times in a row or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, credit to Sam Darnold. He was, what was he? He was like 25, 36, 346 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was incredible.
Yeah, he was electric to watch, which is kind of weird to say because it's Sam Darnold. But I mean, hey, if he can put up the same performance in the Super Bowl, I mean, shoot, that would be fun to watch, and that would mean good. I think that would mean a victory for the Seahawks. Yeah, honestly, because I mean, they ain't getting nothing done on offense in New England, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like you said, you thought this game was over multiple points. Like, the Seahawks went and got that score right before halftime.
Right.
And then Xavier Smith muffed the punt.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
And the Seahawks scored on the very next play to go up, like, 10? Mm-hmm. It was like, okay, yeah, that's it.
Right.
It's over.
I mean, you look at this game, and it's like, there are these mistakes. Like, I think it was, like, 2 big mistakes. It was that one, and then it was something else by the Rams. I forgot who it was. But it was like, you just lost the game. Like, you very well maybe could have won this game. Mm-hmm. It's that close if you didn't make those mistakes. But that's what happened, and they capitalized on it. The Seahawks did, and here they are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, my question to you. So Xavier Smith, before half, he muffed a punt as well. The punt hit off his face mask, and he was able to get back on it, but he did not catch it cleanly. Would you have taken him out at that point? Because Sean McVay did replace him after he lost that punt and gave the Seahawks the ball, like, inside their own territory. But would you have replaced him after he dropped the first one?
Honestly, yeah. I feel like yeah. Because, I mean, it's the playoffs. You've got the guys, that have practiced punt returning. Yeah. Maybe it's too big a moment for this guy. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean you don't trust him. Like, give him a pat on the back. Say, like, hey, it's okay. We just need, like, fresh hands. Yeah. Like, we'll work on this. The hope is that we'll be able to work on this and continue forward with it. And then you'll be able to go into our next game. Like, I would start him on the next game if you get there. But I would pull him and be like, hey, we need to just, like, lock in a little bit here. It might just be a little too much for you right now.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, because I'm thinking, like, yeah, if you pull him after that. Like, I mean, like, if you pull your punt returner in a game like this at any point, they're probably done. Like, you can find another punt returner.
It's fair. I mean, basically anyone can punt return.
But, like, yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you just need someone to stand back there and catch the ball, right? Mm-hmm. And so, like, I think it takes a lot to be a good punt returner, but, like, somebody just has to be able to handle the ball cleanly.
Yeah.
So they put Kyron Williams back there after he lost the fumble, but it's like, okay, by that point, like, the damage was done. Right. But I mean, like, yeah, whenever they scored that like, because they fumbled the ball, then I think Jake Bobo caught a touchdown pass. It was only his, like, 4th catch of the whole year. And he caught a touchdown to go up by, like, 11, I think it was. And it felt like, okay, yeah, like, that's going to be hard to come back from in this stadium.
Right. That's the nail in the coffin.
But then, I mean, the Rams went on a 4-play, 75-yard touchdown drive. They also had a 5-play, 87-yard touchdown drive after the Seahawks answered with another touchdown. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, they were just going back and forth in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And honestly, the Seahawks answered the touchdown by the Rams, but I mean, the Rams were scoring in a hurry.
They really were. It was like, all right, boom, done. All right, get defense on the field and shut them down so we can come back out.
Yeah. And I mean, there was a crazy sequence of plays on the second Rams touchdown drive where they stopped the Rams. They stopped them. It was 4th down and 12, I think. They were about to punt the ball. And then Reek Woolen is just standing on the Rams sideline.
Yeah.
Just yelling at them, screaming in Matthew Stafford's face.
In front of the coach.
Mm-hmm. And right in front of the ref who threw a flag and gave them a first down.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the very next play, Puka Nacua catches the ball right over the top of him.
Right. He said, all right, yeah, if he wants to talk about that mess, go ahead, run it up on him.
Yeah. And then Nick Eamon-Wari was having words with him on the sideline, which is how you know, a rookie is dude, come on. Man.
Right. Lock in.
Yeah. Which is lucky for him they won this game because that would have been an all-time bad look. That's one of those things where I heard him in his interview. He was like, oh, that's just whatever, heat of the moment, people being competitors.
Girl, that is not, because guess what? You got a flag for it.
Yeah.
You want to be competitors after the game? Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were asking about him and Eamon-Wari having words on the sideline as well. But that's one of those things where you can just be
Still.
Yeah, in a win, you can be just oh, that's just whatever.
He was just joshing. He was just
we're all just fired up on the sideline.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
No. You would have lost. It would have been just as serious as he meant it to be.
Oh, I don't think you would have heard the end of it.
Yeah.
From Seahawks fans the rest of this offseason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they had those long drives, those quick drives. The Rams did, and then as soon as it hit the fourth quarter, they started this march down the field that it felt was inevitably going to be a touchdown to take the lead. Mm-hmm. And then they got stopped. They had a 2nd down and 4, and they couldn't convert on any of them. They turned the ball over on downs. Mm-hmm. And that was it. That was the game, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a little bit bad for Matthew Stafford. I don't really feel that, he's got his Super Bowl, whatever. He's going to be first ballot Hall of Famer, all those things.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he had 3 touchdowns, like you said, 300-plus yards. He's done that his last 2 games versus Seattle. Mm-hmm. He's now lost both of those games. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 300-plus yards.
Dang. That's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he did great. I mean, it's just their defense that.
I mean, I think it's their
ultimately
the thing that's really let them down the 2 times they lost to the Seahawks. It was special teams. It was that punt return touchdown by Rashid Shaheed in the first game.
Yeah. And
then it was the muffed punt in this game. They gave the Seahawks the ball. And then, I mean, it was semi on the offense this game, too, because, right before half, you could have just ran the ball or at least not thrown 2 incompletions in a row and taken the game to half at, 13-10,
Yeah.
Then at the very least, if you muff a punt, you give up a touchdown, okay, we're down by 4, let's lock in and score again,
Right. Yeah.
And you would have been trading the lead back and forth rather than...
Let's catch up.
Yeah, having Seattle score to go ahead 11, and then you catch up to down 4, and then having them score to go ahead 11, then down 4 again,
Just because of those mistakes, you were always behind. So, I mean, it's not necessarily Matthew Stafford's fault. I mean nothing could get going in the fourth quarter. I mean, he literally did, the best he could. Mm. Those are amazing stats.
Yeah.
You look at that and you're like, oh, they won, right?
Yeah. It's tough. The one thing they couldn't do was run the ball. So that's credit to...
Yeah.
I mean, the Seahawks defense has been great against the run all year, and that was just, what they really wanted to do. I mean, Blake Corum had a good day on the ground, but Karen Williams just couldn't get it going. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
The one person I do feel bad for, though, is Devontae Adams, who's now 0-5 in conference championship games.
Shoot.
I think he was tied with Stephon Diggs coming into championship weekend for most receptions in the playoffs without a Super Bowl appearance.
Dang.
Then, obviously, Stephon Diggs caught more passes, so he was ahead of him. And then he went to the Super Bowl, so he's no longer in that category anymore. So now Devontae Adams stands alone.
Dang.
Did you see the interview with him after the game?
With Devontae Adams?
Yeah.
No.
He was just silent. He couldn't speak. He was just devastated.
Oh, that's so sad.
Because, I mean, can you imagine going to 5 conference championship games?
And never getting past that hump.
Never even playing in the Super Bowl.
Can you imagine getting to the freaking divisional round every year and not getting over the hump and making it to your conference championship?
Yeah, I can. It happens to me all the
It's
time.
my living nightmare.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that really sucks because you're literally almost there.
Mm-hmm.
And like 5 times you're almost there. That is
Half of them you're playing with Aaron Rodgers. I think most of them, all of them. 4 times you're playing with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's gut wrenching.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel bad for him. Nobody else on the Rams in particular. Like, whatever. Like, that was a good season from the Rams. I mean, Matthew Stafford doesn't look like he's slowing down at all. He had that one play on 4th down and 1 where he ran over DeMarcus Lawrence, and like DeMarcus Lawrence ripped off his hand warmer and everything was flying everywhere.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my, he's definitely going to get stopped. And it's Matthew Stafford. He was on the magic table earlier this year.
Right. Yeah, I think we forget about that. I definitely have.
And then he just like somehow muscles his way for a first down. And I don't know. I think that might have been the drive where they still ended up getting stopped anyway. But it was just like electric to see him just fighting for everything. Like, I mean, he always does. But just fighting for everything that he, like with everything in him, he wanted to win that game. And he just came up short. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Sucks.
Really so now, sucks. Seahawks, Patriots, Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara. I think it's going to be, I mean, it doesn't feel like a blowout game because I think that the Patriots, as much as I don't think the weather's had like that big of an effect, like I think that like their offensive line is just not good enough. And that's one of the reasons why I don't see them being as good as they are this year, next year, because they're just not, they're not good enough and they just spent a top 4 pick on a tackle who can't block. So they're going to be in trouble going forward. But especially against Seattle's front, like the one thing they have been able to do, the Patriots, is run the ball. And Drake May has been able to run the ball.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's something you're going to be able to do as easily against the Seahawks.
Right. Yeah. I think that they're more capable of being able to hold you back on that.
And I also don't think that you're going to be able to sit around and play with your food for like whatever, like 8 quarters or whatever they've been doing,
No, yeah. I think the Seahawks capitalize, especially in the beginning. They're very dominant starting out, I feel. So, I don't know. I feel like the Seahawks are going to win this. Might not be a blowout. I hope for the sake of the viewers that it's not a blowout. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do want to watch the Patriots get stomped into the curb. But I guess we'll have to see what mood I'm in that day.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is JSN's like 2nd year, right? 3rd year? 2nd year?
Yeah.
2nd year. I don't know. He's fantastic. I feel like he deserves to win the Super Bowl. Like, he is like... Oh, no. This is going to knock the table over.
That's fine.
I don't know. I feel like he's wide receiver 1, And I feel like if anyone deserves it, he does. I mean, not to say that there aren't great players on the Patriots team, but if you're looking at
there's not. But
if you're looking at like top of the top, I mean, like the Seahawks do have a top 5 defense. Like JSN is
the best
electric
receiver in football.
Yeah, and like Rashid Shaheed he's also coming into his own, getting out of New Orleans and going to a winning franchise, and it's just like I would like to see like a talented team win when it really comes down to it, like all feelings and like biases like aside.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the Seahawks are gonna have too much trouble beating this Patriots team. I just don't think that's gonna be. I don't, like you said, for our sake, I hope it's a decent game, but I don't know. The way that the Patriots have been playing, and who knows, maybe they get to Santa Clara and they're like, oh, it's not, a snowstorm. We remember how to play offense. But I think more likely than not, like, it would have to be like the Titans or someone. And you'd be like, oh, we're playing the Titans again. We remember how to play offense,
Right, yeah.
That's not to say Drake May can't make a couple of throws and win the game for them.
Right.
But I mean, just the way that he's going to have to get it done, because I don't think that his run game is going to be very good in support of him, and the way that I don't think that his defense is going to be able to help him out as much as he has been. I think it's going to be in trouble. The only thing that keeps them afloat in this game is that Sam Darnold, I think, is like 0-4 or something like that against the Patriots. That was his famous like seeing ghosts game where he was talking about how confused he was against their defense. He felt like he was seeing ghosts out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like this truly for Sam Darnold, this is the moment where you have to like, okay, you're really who you say you are. You have to be the team that always beat you, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think he's got the team to do it this year. So, you know what? Good for Sam Darnold.
Yeah. You know what? Take this one.
Yeah.
Just take it.
Yeah. Yeah, and if someone else got to win it, you know what? I don't know. I guess it should be the Seahawks for Uncle Scott. So.
Exactly. That's what I've been thinking this whole time. It'll, if anything, be for Uncle Scott. So, shout out. That'll be good.
Yeah. Okay. We can move on to some miscellaneous stuff now. I actually maybe sent myself some stuff here. Let's see. Yeah. So, move on to speaking of Patriots coming up short.
Oh.
So I don't know what this reporting. I don't know when the Hall of Fame ballots go out. I don't know what.
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know what the timeline is.
I couldn't tell you anything about it.
But allegedly, there's some reporting here that says that Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Apparently, he failed to get 40 of 50 Hall of Fame votes. This is what sources from ESPN are telling us. So, a man who won 6 Super Bowls is not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
It's kind of crazy. Do you think it's just because of opinion or like personal thought?
I mean, worse people than Bill Belichick have gotten into the Hall of Fame before. I'm like...
So why wouldn't he?
I don't know. I mean, like, the media votes on this stuff. I think they can look past, like, domestic violence and, like, you know, alleged murders against them. Shout out Ray Lewis. And all these other things. But I think that they really, like, bristle at someone who's not very, like, you know, nice to the media in particular. And, like, Bill Belichick did not have a great relationship with reporters in his time in New England. Like, famously so.
Interesting.
I don't think he was ever, like, you know, like, aggressive or angry, but he was famously very short and, like, didn't want to give a lot of details, didn't have a lot of stuff to say at press conferences. I don't know. Maybe people are taking out, like, their grudge on him right now.
Yeah, like I was saying, like, oh, should have been nicer to us.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy, but I mean, hey, I'm not the media who's getting yelled
or at. The other thing is maybe his current debacle, his life right now is not very good.
So that's what I'm thinking. Is it like his life? Like, is it his, like, what's going on, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it may just be the way that the UNC program has been since he's gotten there. The drama with his girlfriend, the fact that she's 24. Maybe the NFL is waiting for that to play out. Like,
I guess.
Let's see if it lasts another year before we have to have her next to him on the stage accepting his, you know.
That is true, I guess. It's, I guess, kind of like inviting people to a wedding.
Yeah.
Or your wedding. And it's like, you know, oh, do we want to have so-and-so? Like, because we don't want them to bring in their +1 and then have the +1 in all of our pictures forever and ever.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just waiting.
Yeah, maybe, honestly. Because, yeah, I don't know what else, like, you have to do. I mean, he won 6 Super Bowls.
It's a pretty high bar.
Unless they're firmly planting their flag and no, actually, Tom Brady won all those Super Bowls. But, I mean, like, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't particularly like the guy. I think he's a little creepy and weird. But, I mean, like, statistically, I'm like, what do you have to do to get the Hall of Fame vote? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this class is just stacked. I don't know who else is in it, but I guess we won't know until they announce it, which will probably be at the NFL Honors before the Super Bowl. So.
True.
Anything else on that?
Nah.
Okay. Well, there's some more coaches hired since we last recorded. I think this one was hired literally like an hour after we recorded our last episode.
Yeah. It's like a reveal every time. It's so every time I go online, I'm like, ooh, did someone get hired? It's kind of fun.
Mike McCarthy has been hired as a head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That was a bad surprise. It was funny. To me, it was funny. Because, like, why?
Yeah.
They're like, we really like this guy, but we don't really know why. I can't put our finger on it. And then, like, I don't know, in their welcome speech, they're like, all right, like, welcome Coach Mike. And it's like, didn't y'all just have Coach Mike?
Yeah.
I don't know. And they basically have pretty similar stats, Mike McCarthy and Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
So, like, are you, like, upgrading, question mark, or are you just kind of thinking you want to stay the same?
Yeah, I think that is, and that's what this article here says. They're going to keep trying to win right now and just do so with more of an offensive bend than what they've had over the last decade or so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't understand. You just don't have the talent on your roster. Like, if anything, it's a credit to Mike Tomlin bringing this team as far as it's gotten most years. But your offense is just terrible. Like, Kenneth Gainwell is, like, probably your best receiver on offense, and he's like a backup running back.
Right.
DK Metcalf is, like, punching people in the stands and stuff like that. And, like, he's all right. But, I mean, he disappeared in the playoff game.
Yeah. I don't know where you went.
I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, this doesn't, like, I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers have had 3 coaches since 1969.
This guy's 62 years old.
This is a 4-year hire at most. Feels like.
Yeah. Like, he's, I mean, like, he can't be, how old is freaking, whatever his name is? Pete Carroll.
74 or something like that. He's old.
Right, and he's the oldest coach to be doing it, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, he's going to be coaching 10 years down the road at 72? I don't think so.
That's true.
He's not going to do that. So he's not even going to last a decade, which is not, like, this is, like, a conscionable choice, like, or a conscious choice by the Steelers to not have a long-term coach, which is, like, maybe they're trying it out to see, like, what is it like to have a short-term coach?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can think of is, like, they're like, hey, he beat us. He won a Super Bowl. He beat us in the Super Bowl that one year. So,
oh my gosh.
That's pretty cool. But, yeah, when I think about Mike McCarthy, I think of a guy who, for years, the thing was like, hey, like, yeah, he won a Super Bowl in 2011 or whatever it was. But it's like, oh, hey, this is a guy who does really well, coaches teams. Like, yeah, maybe Pittsburgh is just, maybe that's what I think their fans want. They don't want to win 10 games. They want to win 12 games. And this was a guy who won 12 games every year in Dallas and lost every single time he went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's never had any postseason success in Dallas. Mm-hmm. He struggled to have postseason success in Green Bay after the first couple seasons he was there. Mm-hmm. I don't know what, this is like literally hiring Mike Tomlin plus. But it's probably just going to be Mike Tomlin with the players that you give him.
Right.
So, like, how was this any different or any better than what you had?
It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I saw it and I was really confused. But they know something I don't, I suppose.
I mean,
I don't know.
They're stupid. They're a bad team. They're a bad team.
I don't know who made that choice, but whatever.
Yeah. And speaking of, I don't know, questionable decisions, the Bills chose to hire from within. They've promoted offensive coordinator Joe Brady to the head coaching position. I thought this was a team that was looking to switch things up.
Did they just hate Sean McDermott?
I guess. I don't know.
They just couldn't stand him anymore?
I don't know.
I guess they're going to roll with the same thing that they've been doing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you get a new offensive coordinator in that will, like, get things going, I guess. But I haven't heard much about Joe Brady. I mean, I guess because whatever, he's an offensive coordinator, so you don't have much to go off of. I mean, other than, I mean, I guess, I don't know, you have Josh Allen, though. It's kind of a cheat code on offense, right? Like, your offense stinks. Like, you put any other quarterback in there, your offense sucks.
Yeah.
But you have Josh Allen, who's, like, one of the football gods, and is just, like, he'll make anything happen. He'll literally pull something out of his hat.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Whatever. I guess you get someone who knows Josh Allen, who's been working with him a long time, and then you get someone else who likes Josh Allen in the OC spot.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Bills are just going to do what they're going to do. I don't think that they have competent ownership at all.
I mean, clearly not.
Yeah. I mean, they're never going to win anything, so that's fine.
They just split decision, fired Sean McDermott, in their own words.
Yeah, and then also, like, threw the entire coaching staff under the bus in that same press conference, and now it's like, okay, well, we're just going to hire Joe Brady anyway.
Yeah,
so.
well, that one that we threw under the bus, he's our head coach now.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. So I think that's all the head coaches that have been hired. I still think that there's, let's see, the teams that still haven't hired any yet. I think the Browns are one because they're like
Raiders.
Browns, Raiders, Cardinals. So yeah, well, the teams that you'd expect, the teams that nobody would ever want to coach for.
Yeah. The Titans, however, hired Brian Dable or they're going to be hiring, it seems like, Brian Dable for their OC spot.
Yeah, I think that's a good hire.
Right? Yeah, I think that's a good hire. That's not bad. Robert Saleh and Brian Dable.
The thing is, I know that Brian Dable was interviewing for these other jobs too. So was Mike McDaniel. I think he was interviewing for the Browns, right? And he withdrew his name.
I think it was the Bills.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, either way, the fact that these guys are up for head coaching jobs and they're like, well, we're just gonna take offensive coordinator positions elsewhere. If I'm being honest, I'm not gonna be a head coach for any of these teams that are left.
That's fair.
I don't know. I get who's even left out there.
No names. I literally.
Mike Tomlin is gonna coach one of these teams. Maybe the Browns.
He wouldn't do that. I don't think he'd do that.
I mean, it's either that or sit out a year. The Browns, the Cardinals, the Raiders.
I mean, he might. His daughter's in gymnastics, doing pretty well, so maybe he wants to enjoy that for a full year.
I don't know.
Be fully
man.
invested with his family.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. This is just all. I mean, like we talked a lot at the end after the Texans lost, but like, oh man, like this was the year. Like this is the year that we needed to win because everybody's so bad. I don't see a lot of teams making a lot of moves that make a lot of sense right now. Like the Steelers are not going to be good next year, especially if Aaron Rodgers doesn't come back, or maybe especially if he comes back. I don't know.
Either way, it could go either way.
Because like people are saying, oh, he and Mike McCarthy are like reunited. I don't really know if they fucked with each other like that. So
guess not.
I don't know. Like the Bills are going to be the same team that they are unless they draft like a superstar wide receiver this year. I mean, the Browns are the Browns, the Raiders are the Raiders, so you don't have to worry about that. I mean, the Titans, they have the opportunity to be good. The Ravens, I mean, they're always going to be decent as long as Lamar Jackson's around, but I don't know. I don't know about that hire. The Dolphins are going to be terrible. This Halfley hire is horrible.
Yeah.
And Tua's going to be gone, and Halfley's going to be gone by the end of next year.
Tua's still going? They're still going to rock with him?
Still there right now. I don't know what you do with him.
Oh, my gosh.
Robert Saleh, I do like the hire there, and Brian Dable makes up for the fact that you hired a defensive head coach.
Right.
So they might be decent next year.
And I mean, like, you look at Brian Dable with new quarterbacks. I mean, like, he's able to form that connection with those new quarterbacks. You know, he and Jackson Dart were pretty close.
Yeah.
And and Jackson Dart for his rookie year did not look bad. Like, he looks pretty good.
White quarterbacks. I will be interested to see how he and Cam Ward hang out. But
how will they hit it off?
Because he and Daniel Jones hit it off, and then he and
do you think he runs into the tent for Cam Ward?
No, definitely not.
Well, here's hoping he can look past.
I'm not saying that he can't look past. Like, that's not the problem. I just think that they don't,
They're not gonna.
I don't think that they're gonna fuck with each other like that. The way that he and Jackson are, and whatever. What's the guy's name?
Dinner, Cam Scadaboo.
Yes, those people.
Yeah, the exciting whites.
Yeah. So
I really am like whatever. They're in our division. We're supposed to hate them, but I'm like those hires kind of like if I was in Tennessee, I'd be like kind of excited for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I mean you still need players on offense, right? Like your offense is abysmal.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Horrific.
Yeah.
I think that Chimere DK can be a decent slot receiver in this league. He can return punts pretty well.
But I mean, Cam Ward looks pretty good. Like, I mean, yes, you need help. It can't just be Cam Ward.
I mean, that's it. There's literally nobody. Like, Chico Okonkwo is decent.
Yeah.
There's literally not a soul on an offense worth rostering in the NFL, let alone be excited about starting. Like, Elick Ayamanor, maybe he's good. But, I mean, like, that also might just be the fact that he played in Tennessee this year. And everybody's
he was the only thing they had left.
Yeah, we might just have to be happy about this.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I guess I'm excited to see Cam Ward's development.
I'm not. I don't care about that.
Okay. Well,
Titans fans deserve nothing.
I'm not saying I want them to win anything. I just want to see him develop more.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. That was about it for me.
Okay. We're going to have to find some stuff for next week because I don't think the Pro Bowl is going to be that exciting.
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless something crazy happens.
Oh, Shedeur Sanders is going to the Pro Bowl.
Oh, is he?
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like playing, right?
Yeah, he got named as an alternate because Drake May went to the Super Bowl. So.
Well, there you go. Hey, light it
And
up, buddy.
Trevor Lawrence still didn't go.
Light it
He
up.
went in ahead of Trevor Lawrence.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh.
Have a fun time.
Yeah.
You've been through hell this season, so go and have a fun time.
Yeah,
With all the boys.
If nothing else, it'll be fun. It'll
Yeah.
give the internet something to talk about. So.
True. That is true. So, the Rockets aren't doing too terribly.
Yes, yeah, we're gonna do an NBA preview here in a second, or just like catch up on the NBA. I'll probably force Ellie to watch like every game this weekend.
And it's just so stressful to watch. Like basketball, like I like basketball. Certainly better than I like baseball. But baseball is just so slow. So slow for like minimal things happening. Basketball, opposite of that. It's like fast paced, high energy, lead switches in like less than a minute. Like it kind of, I guess, like football where like the last minute of the game lasts like 30 and it's just like literally you're sitting on the edge of your seat like, oh my gosh, this needs to end. And it's just, oh my gosh, it literally like, I think the Texans games are taking years off of my life already. I don't need another sports team to take years off my life. So I do watch the Rockets and they are fun to watch, but I get so invested. So
yeah, well, it's the idea to get invested. So yeah, we'll talk about that. I mean, let us know what you want to hear us talk about. Like if you wanted to hear us talk about like Texans off-season transactions for 38
we can do
weeks.
That too. Some people were talking about like draft, like mock draft or like draft stuff. So
yeah, we can definitely look into that as well. Yeah, we have some options. Ellie still has to learn how to play Madden. We're gonna do that too. Yeah, I don't know. We have a lot of fun things planned, but the season is winding down, and that is a little bit sad, especially given how much we've grown over the football season. So, yeah.
Sad day. That's okay.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for us. This has been Aaron and Ellie on Kirby Drive. Let me try that again. This has been Aaron and Ellie on Kirby Drive. Thank you so much for listening. I've been Aaron.
I've been Ellie.
And we'll catch you next time.